Hey there. Hope you're doing an amazing. I hope you're doing amazing. I hope you had a great day and your week's going very well, wherever you are. Just know that you are loved, appreciated, seen, and heard. That's very important. And just understand there is only one you. Only one you here living this experience and adding to the book of life. Every single thing you do, including every thought, every action, every emotion, every feeling, all of it. So remember that as we move into more of a conscious awareness creator mode for a lot of you. And today I want to talk about manipulating energy, because when you say manipulating energy, when I tell people that I manipulate energy all the time, I do it in every moment. I get a mix of emotions. The people that are more advanced, more aware are like, oh, okay, yeah, me too, because they understand that this is all energy and I'm always manipulating it, whether I'm aware or not. And then others that feel like you've been manipulated by other individuals or victimized, when you say manipulation, they go, uh-oh, cringe, because they think that you're going to do something bad to them. You're going to manipulate their energy because at some level, at a deep level, they've been manipulated and or are being manipulated. Because here's the thing, if you are not aware and in control of self, all of self, material, emotional, and mental, and spiritual. If you are not aware and controlling those aspects of yourself, it's called knowing thyself, then someone else or something else is manipulating and controlling you. I guarantee that 100%. It doesn't matter what level you're at. I see energies at every level. And the energies that are skilled, like myself, that are naughty and bad, that especially some psychics where I get a little pissed off at you guys because you don't enter into someone's space without their permission, especially not someone like me, because I'll find you because I get pinged and I feel you and I see you and I'm going to whoop your ass because this is my space. This is my sovereign space. My physical, my emotional, my mental, and my spiritual is mine. You have no right to enter into my space because I am so self-aware at every level, every dimension of myself. And at every level of me, I have an identity. I have a physical form that has a name, has a history, has a past, and a future. I have an emotional body that feels every single emotion and has integrated every single emotion from each pentacle. The pinnacle of negative into the pinnacle of positive. I've been to both of them and brought them into me. I am willing to feel every emotion and not get stuck in it. For instance, anger. Am I willing to be angry, especially when someone enters my space when they're in my dream state and I know that they're violating? Yeah, I'm going to be pissed. And I'm going to go after them. I'm going to confront them in my dream state, in the astral realm, and tell them, you don't belong here. Get the hell out. Don't ever come back. And that's my boundary. If I ever see you here again, I'm sending your ass to oblivion. Period. End of story. But I'm self-aware and I've integrated all of those emotions. And if I get angry, yeah, I'll get angry in that moment because that's what was needed. But I won't stay there. I flow with the emotions. See, you can't stay at each pinnacle. So when people say, oh, we're trying to raise our vibration, we're trying to raise our frequency. No, we're not. You're trying to understand frequency. You're trying to understand vibration. You're trying to understand how to manipulate the energy and master it. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to do that from an awareness point of view, meaning I know the emotional state I'm in right now. I know why I'm feeling it, and I know who I'm reacting to and why. Doesn't mean that when I'm done with that person, I don't feel that anymore. I choose something else. See the difference? I'm not in reaction mode. I'm in control mode. At the mental level, your conscious mind is one of the hardest things to overcome because humans have been bombarded, bombarded with conditioning and programming. You have no idea how deep it is. And it's almost like a of the mind. It's chatter. That's why I don't like hearing people's thoughts, because it's a lot of bullshit mind chatter and it's worthless to me. I like to be in the subconscious mind, the clear mind. Problem with me being in the clear mind all the time is that she moves at the speed of thought. That's my other identity. Yes, I have a greater self who is my subconscious mind, and she has a name. And she's been around for a long time, before time. And she has memories, she has a past, she also has a future. But she's in control of her future, because her and I are stepping into the ability to choose freely our own pathways, our own future, not being controlled by somebody or something else. Anyway, the next level is the spiritual level, the God level. Not everybody's going to get to that level. It's not possible. Because here's the thing. When this is one of the things that frustrates me is psychics or spiritualists that say that they're connected to source and that God is talking to them, is giving them information, and they're giving it to you. That's not happening. I'll tell you why. Number one, there are measures in place to ensure that not very many people get back to source, because source power is so intense, it will fry your brain. You're not prepared for it. The only times that I have been able to communicate with source, it literally has put me in a comatose state. I wasn't able to move. I wasn't able to think, nothing. And it wasn't a voice, it was a knowing, and it was burned into me as a part of me. I felt it in every single level of my being, and it's who I am. That's not normal flow of getting a download or information. Those individuals are accessing either their guides, some other spirit, or they're being hacked by some other entity who's feeding them shit. So you got to be careful with that. You got to practice discernment. Or they have actually tapped into their greater self, their bigger self, their higher self, their more advanced self, and that self is helping them through with whatever information they need to give them at the moment. It's mainly getting information from the astral realm. Most people don't get information from the ethereal realm, the angelic realm, because again, it moves so fast that there are times where I am thinking things, or she is thinking things, and I have to tell her, you got to slow down, because I can't get in front of the camera and I can't deliver this message if you are already gone through the whole video and you're already on to something else. But that's how fast she moves. She does not move at snail speed. She does not do the low vibration here. Boom, boom, go, go, done, done. But her and I are learning, she is learning as I bring her here into the physical realm, which is we have to lower our vibration. We have to understand the lower frequency and integrate that within ourselves. Yes, we can operate at the highest frequency. I've been to enlightenment. I felt bliss. I see the particles in everything vibrating like this. Okay? I can see things as a child would. That's how a child views things, from an enlightenment God state. But the energies here cannot comprehend that. It's like Jesus, advanced Jesus being here. There's only a select few people that would be able to relate with Jesus. There's only a select few that could relate with Jesus back then. That's why he only had 12 apostles that actually recorded his teachings. The one that was the most accurate, Mary Magdalene, not in the Bible. That's a whole nother video. This video is about manipulation of energy. You are manipulating energy all the time. All the time. Whether you are consciously aware of it or you are unconsciously aware of it. See, when you become an aware, conscious being of your energy, You are at peace. You are, in essence, centered, meaning you have gone all the way to the pinnacle of the negative. You've integrated all your negative aspects of self, of all of self, and the positive. And you said, you know what? I'm a master of all of it. And because I have mastered all aspects of self, my energy manipulates other people's energy because I won't allow certain vibrations or certain energies to come near me, i.e., toxic. I will not allow someone to spew their negativity and project their shit on me. When I feel it and I feel it coming towards me, it goes right back. That's their problem, not mine. You have negative thoughts about me, that's a you problem. I'm not going to allow my energy to take that on, to take your toxicity on. I'm also not going to take on your problems. But here's what I will do. I will feel what you feel because I've been there. I know what it feels like to be depressed. I know what it feels like to want to die. I know what it feels like to be in total apathy and not give a fuck. I've felt all of it. And I'm willing and okay going there, whether that's negative or positive, whatever it takes for me to help that person in that moment get to a better state of being. Not a higher vibration, and not a lower vibration. I need them to change their mindset, to change their perspective, to change the way they view things, to more alignment with the truth. Because here's the thing, what is the truth? Am I feeling, if I'm dealing with someone, are they going through something in their life right now where they're sad? Yeah. Will I be there with them and hold space where I say to them, I don't even have to say anything. My energy says, I understand. I'm here for you. How can I help you heal this so that you can move on? Because having the emotions is a must. If we don't have the emotions, what are we going to do? Be empty shells? If we don't have these forms or some type of form, what are we going to do? Be just all energy in an energy form? If we have just all thought, okay, it's just all thought. Yeah, angels move at the speed of thought and they can split themselves and be in multiple locations at the same time. And that's great. And it's great to play in all of those dimensions and have authority over those dimensions and to be able to control things at all dimensions. Once you reach this mastery level, because that's where I'm at, and that's where some of you hopefully are going to go with me, and I'm excited. You're creating your own reality in every moment. That's mastery. Mastery is the understanding at this moment right now, I'm communicating with you. I am exchanging energy. I feel all of you that I'm talking to that are getting this message. I've already telepathically sent you a message to say, hey, I have a message for you. And then you will find this message when it's ready for you. That's how it works. And those of you that aren't ready, you don't even get this message. Doesn't even make sense. You're not even interested. Or, but whether or not you are cutting me off and going over your head or tuned in, you're still manipulating the energy with me. You're feeling my vibe right now. And that's the key and the point is all this energy, it's all around us. You want to make sure that you're able to assess it, feel it, be a part of it, but also at the same time, be somewhat detached from it, saying, like I said before, yeah, I feel what you're feeling, but it's not mine, so I'm not going to hold on to it. Yeah, I see what you're doing, but that's not mine. I will make some adjustments, but I'm not going to disrupt your free will and enter your space and override your programming. I need you to be a sovereign, whole being who is in control of themselves at all levels of self. That's why I don't give two flying shits how many followers I have. I don't need followers. I don't want followers. I want you to be a leader and to teach others. I'll show you what I know. I'll teach you what I know to the best of my ability. And then go out and help others. For me, if a healer or a spiritualist is all about ego and their fame and who they are as a person and their followers, what's their motive? Are they a leader, or are they creating a victim experience or a victim energy so that they can keep bringing more people in, and it's all about them? It's not about me. This is not about me. It's about God. It's about source. It's about understanding God. That has never happened here in Earth, the material plane. Because every energy that's tried to come here to try to help humanity, to try to show them how to connect back to God, they run into these godless energies that gang up, bully, attack, torture, kill under the precipice of religion, money, power, greed, all that good stuff. Because these godless energies have disconnected from God energetically, because yes, you can do that. Because you have a silver cord that runs through your body that houses your chakras that shrink down into an orb, which is how you astral travel. These energies have learned to disconnect their silver cord. I've seen it done with people. And instead of being connected into source, into God, into their light source, they're connected into an energy like you or me for their source. That's how they survive here. That's what this material plane is. That is the earth. That is why you have a victim predator society. The predators prey on the weak, and the weak stay prey because they never get out of victim. That's all going to change. We're not going to be victims anymore. We're pulling back our power. We're going to prove that this is an illusion. And we're going to bring ourselves back into alignment, both the predator and the prey. Both have to learn their lessons. Predators can't prey anymore on the weak, on the innocent. You're not going to steal innocence anymore. You're going to get your karma. You're going to feel the effects of your actions. And you're going to make a choice. You either evolve or you're gone. And you victims are going to come out of victim mentality. You're going to start standing on your own 2 feet. You're going to start taking back your power, and you're going to start doing things that are healthy for you. And you're going to start putting up your boundaries. Say, no, not putting up with that. No, you're not going to do that to me. No, I am not less than you. No, I am not powerless. It's actually just the opposite. So whether you are aware or not, you are manipulating energy. It's just a matter of, do you know what you're doing? Are you consciously doing it? Or are you unconsciously? Because if you're unconsciously creating your reality and you're in survival mode, that's rough. Because like I said before, someone else is controlling you. I guarantee it 100%. I'll look at your energy field. I'll look at it and say, yep, right there, right there, right there. For me, nope. Let me tell you what, you try to come into my energy space, whether that is in my physical space, my astral space, my mental space, the ethereal, or all the way back to God, you just be prepared. I will find you. I will see you. I will call you out. I will get you the fuck out. And I will ensure that you, whatever you have decided to do to me, and again, I let you in. I have to keep that in mind. If you try to come back to me again or try to attack me again at any dimension, at any level, just be prepared for a fight. Because I will fight for this. Because this is the most important thing I've got. And I will ensure that I am rock solid and then I'm the one that's manipulating my reality, not somebody else manipulating me. All right.